The MK party's newly appointed MP, Brian Molefe, has categorically denied the charges of corruption that have been leveled against him, claiming that there is insufficient evidence to back up the allegations. Molefe, the former CEO of Eskom, said at a news conference on Wednesday that the accusations lacked merit and were motivated by politics. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. After being selected by the MK party for his parliamentary seat, Molefe made his first public appearance as a new official. He maintained that the allegations of corruption that have dogged him since his departure from Eskom in 2016 are unjustified. Molefe said that he feels he would be cleared of all charges and that no court has found him guilty of any wrongdoing. The allegations against Molefe originate from his time at Eskom, where it is said that he had unethical contacts with the Gupta family, a controversial business group that was alleged to have unwarranted influence over decisions made by the government under Jacob Zuma's presidency. In a 2016 investigation titled State of Capture, former public protector Thuli Madonsela expressed concerns over Molefe's alleged involvement in dubious procurement agreements at Eskom and his connections to the Gupta family. Nevertheless, Molefe contends that these accusations have been unjustly used by his political opponents to damage his reputation. He criticized his detractors and the media for promoting what he called sensationalized and baseless allegations against him, stressing that he has never been charged with a crime in a court of law. Molefe's remarks are significant since the MK party has been trying hard to establish itself as an alternative to the African National Congress, ANC, which is currently in power. The party has defended its decision by pointing out that Molefe's inclusion in their parliamentary group adds valuable experience, despite concerns raised by his contentious past. As he assumes his new position in parliament, Molefe has pledged to concentrate on delivering services, combating corruption, and guaranteeing openness in the administration. It is expected that his denial of the charges of corruption would lead to more debate over his eligibility for public service and the MK party's future course. In a pre-trial hearing for his ongoing weapons deal corruption case, former President Jacob Zuma made an appearance in the Pietermaritzburg High Court. He is accused of fraud, corruption, money laundering, and racketeering, among other offenses. The issue centers on a contentious multi-billion rand weapons contract that occurred in the 1990s between the French armaments manufacturer Thales and the South African government. Following years of postponements, retractions, and appeals, the case against Zuma and Thales was reopened in 2018. Officially, the trial is scheduled to begin in April 2025. Zuma was seen nodding off in court at the most recent pre-trial hearing, which sparked heated debate and backlash on social media. Many observers saw the former president's seeming exhaustion as an indication of either his lack of interest in the continuing legal procedures or the physical toll the protracted court fights had put on the now 82-year-old. Although court proceedings may be drawn out and taxing, especially for senior citizens, legal experts pointed out that the public discussion was sparked by the image of a former head of state who seemed uninterested in defending himself. The defense team for Zuma is still contesting a number of issues with the case, such as efforts to remove main prosecutor Billy Downer on the grounds of prejudice and misconduct. These arguments have been rejected by the courts on many occasions. The lawsuit has been further delayed by these legal ploys, which many see as delaying tactics. In addition to expressing satisfaction that a trial date has finally been set, the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, stressed the need of resolving all preliminary concerns in order to prevent additional delays. In a political turn of events that has caused a stir in South Africa, Chief Whip of the MK Party Mzwaneli Mani has said that President Cyril Ramaphosa is making fun of MK Party caucus leader Dr. John Molefe by calling him Judge. The charge was made during a parliamentary session in which Dr. Molefe was addressed by President Ramaphosa using the contentious title, which sparked claims of political scheming and disrespect. Mani voiced his displeasure in a highly worded statement, claiming that President Ramaphosa's usage of the term judge was an intentional effort to weaken Dr. Molefe's existing political position rather than just a passing illusion. Former Judge Dr. John Molefe is a well-respected figurehead in the MK party. Mani stated, "The president's words were not only incorrect, but also an insult to Dr. Molefe's dignity.